like give this like cliche like thing and like, oh, you got to be wired differently and love the struggle and all that. And I'm like, I don't know how much of that is, but it's just about loving the change, learning the new things, not being afraid to embrace the different things that this sport will require you to make to be the absolute best. Um, and so that was something that I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be great. I know I want to be at the absolute tip top that this sport has to offer. The
Did
absolute
someone explain that to you though? Like it's like so you can't just as a fourth grader, you can't just know, right?
no,
Like you can't just know, like, all right, I know as a fourth grader that I'm supposed to embrace these challenges. Where did
no.
it come from?
I mean, I think more than anything, it was just my dad, dude. And my dad did a great job of just letting me be me. He wasn't one of those dads that was like, dude, you got to cut down to 110 so we can beat this kid and you can win the national title of titles of champions. And it was never about that, man. It was just about wrestling and being the absolute best I could be. And he kind of gave me free reign in that aspect, and I'm so glad he did because I was like up late at night watching freaking Sergey Beloglazov in fourth grade. My dad freaking comes in on me thinking I'm watching some other crap. What are you watching over there? And I'm just sitting there watching wrestling on my phone at the time, and it was just my I credit my dad so much for this because he did a great job of letting me just wrestle and enjoy the sport and not have to worry about being hounded and being have the foot on my neck as a kid. You know what I mean? He let me grow up by myself, and I appreciate the hell out of that more than anything. And he did a great job in his coaching because he was my first coach, and as it stands, he was my best coach because he gave me all the tools I needed to succeed, and I just freaking ran with them. So,
Mm.
forever in debt with him for that. And, he inspired that want to be the absolute best. And I can't thank my dad enough for